It all started when the team was, this was prior to Fnatic, Team Malaysia back then. The team was composed of Mushi, Ohaiyo, Kachimba, Johnny, and KYXY. So at that time, they needed a manager. So Mushi approached me, asked me if I would like to be a manager, and I gave it some thought, and I said yes. But I had a full-time job back then, so I could only be part-time manager. So after a month or two, we were performing really well, and Fnatic approached me. Patrick from Fnatic, he came and talked to me at one of the LAN events, and he had a proposal for us. We had several proposals from other sponsors as well, but at the end we chose to go with Fnatic because they seem really sincere about their offer, and they are a very long-standing brand, and I think it's very trusted brand, you know. So we went with them, and from June 2015, I think we started using the name Fnatic. So ever since then, I left my full-time job for this, and then I just concentrate on being the manager, just trying to make the players as comfortable as possible.
Fnatic had great success in 2016 from Shanghai Major to TI6. Tell us a bit more about your journey with the team.
It has been a very up and down year for us in that season. So starting with Frankfurt Majors, we actually did pretty well prior to Frankfurt Majors, but unfortunately the team started to break down after a while, and we ended up finishing in last place against OG in the Frankfurt Majors. It was very disappointing. We had a lot of internal problems, distrust.
We're having a good discussion, and we said about why not we just enjoy the games and we just play whatever we want. This is the first step that we're trying to do our best in the playoff, because we never care about lose or win. We're just trying to play our best and just want to play whatever hero I want, like the Sen King. The first game I fight against the Team Liquid, actually we doesn't play at all. But when Mushi asking me about, did you confident to play this hero? I remember I told him that I don't care I like this hero or not. I just know that I just want to having a fun and let's play it. That's all how we make a discussion, and we won the game. It's kind of really good memories. Before the Frankfurt Major qualifier, I remember actually we playing not bad, but when we go into the Frankfurt Major, I feel our play size gone and we're playing so bad, and we were first round out of the tournaments. I remember we fight against Team OG and we lost.
And basically due to that, we ended up having a roster change, in which we changed Black for Midwan. After Midwan came in, he was very nervous at first. I remember our first LAN start ladder. He was so nervous he couldn't even play properly. But it seems like after that, the nerves was over. The next tournament was Shanghai Majors. He performed spectacularly there, and out of that, we all played really, really well, and we finished in 6th place. A little bit higher than my expectation, to be honest, at that time.
And after that, we realized a lot of things that we don't have in the teams, like communication and the trust issue in the teams. So that's why the next tournament we're playing quite good is Shanghai Major. We found Midwan, and Midwan is a really high potential player in the time, and that's why we having a good play style with him, and we won OG in the playoff. Well, after the Shanghai Major, I feel we're getting much more confidence and a lot of improvement. And when we reach the minor major, we really having a high confidence. Example, like even we fight against the LGD, we lost the first game, but we know we're gonna win this match against them because we know us so well and we know them so well. That's how it's happening.
And subsequently, we went to TI with very high confidence. Our boot camp, our scrims, we were doing really, really well in them. And it was a little bit of a shocker that we did so badly in the group stage. I didn't expect that at all. I was very disappointed. But
we feel really sad fight against the game versus DC, because I feel that we really doesn't try our best. I mean, it's not even us. we never do our best to fight against him and we just lost, so we feel like really upset. Just hope the time we can having a time machine and come back to the game and let's play another real match fight against the Team DC.
I mean, it was. I feel very happy that the team rallied back. I mean, we basically all in the tournament and we just don't care if we win or lose. We just do whatever we want, and that was basically the motto of our Meracle run in TI6. Yeah.
We are also kind of, for us, we think about we are really one of the strongest team, but we're losing the playoffs. I mean, to group stage, like just now I say, yeah, we turning back to like really scare a lot of stuff. But at last, we prove ourselves that we're still one of the strongest teams in the world.
You started out with Fnatic because of Mushi. Now that you have parted ways with him, how do you feel and what did you learn from him?
It was a little bit unfortunate that we had to part ways with Mushi. It seems like it's just not some disagreements that we have just could not be resolved. It's very, very unfortunate. I am very thankful to him that I am able to be in this position, because without him, I don't think I will ever be the manager of any Dota team. Or, this is a very fun job to do, and I love every moment of it.
Tell us more on your decision to leave MVP Phoenix.
At first, like how it went was, we were supposed to go as 5 continually, and then MP left and things beginning to not working well after that, and yeah, at the end, like we ended up like being separate to all other teams. So, but before then, I think it was a pretty good experience.
How did you start playing for Team Wanted?
PPD asked me to join, and yeah, I accepted, as I think he's like great captain and great leadership skill with like under EG, where they win like all these big tournaments. So yeah, then thing kind of didn't work out really well because of lack of practice and team's coordination, or like lack of like team house. So it was really hard to understand like what each other wants to play. So I think that's how it went.
What did you learn from playing in Team Wanted?
Basically, when I was staying in Southeast Asia or Chinese scene, like they were playing like really early game oriented, but after I play in NA with like NA teams, I think I learned like how to play like mid to late game like comfortably.
How did you join Fnatic?
Well, Eric kinda heard my team got exploded, and Febby and Rain worked on me. Yeah.
How does it feel to be reunited with Febby again?
Well, he's a clown, so he's pretty clowny, and I like playing with him. It's like, I think more than a skill, it's more fun to play with.
Since this is a new team, how long will it take to find a playstyle that suits you?
Probably like 1 or 2 months, and yeah, the speed really depends on like how you work. I mean, how you coordinate with your team. So rather than the individual skills, so that's pretty based on luck or based on like, yeah,
Who chooses the way the team
Oh, well, it's undecided at the moment, and I think rather than one person like going with one person's idea, I think every five should have just one idea. That's the best way to play Dota, I think.
should play? Who plays Naga better, you or Meracle?
I think Meracle is better. I don't know why he said I was better, but I think Meracle. Maybe I'm better with like those like the knowledge of like where to be and like where to go and stuff. But I think if Meracle plays with this team for 2 months, I think he can be a better Naga player. And I don't like Naga.
Can you describe your team members with a Dota2 hero?
Well, DJ with Enchantress and Febby with Chen and Meracle with Naga, Ohaiyo with Bear Rider. I don't know, DJ used to annoy me when I was playing carry in MVP. He was with his Enchantress, like kind of pissed me off. And Febby, I don't know, he think his Chen is bad, but I think his Chen is good.
I think it's mainly our different perspective in like playstyle and how we view the game, like for Maneski and myself. As for how I joined with Fnatic was like, I believe my previous boss, Ronald, contacted Eric and then like discussed about like how to like recruit me into Fnatic and something like that. And yeah, that's how I got into Fnatic basically.
Do you think playing in this team will be a better environment for you as compared to Maneski?
It's hard to like say about anything right now because like nothing has happened yet, and so we just have to like give us time and then see how we mesh well with each other.
Do you feel extra pressure to prove yourself based on the success of your current teammates?
Of course, because like all my teammates are all well accomplished, and then I'm like this guy, new player. So yeah, obviously there will always be pressure playing with like under a new team and everything like that, especially a team that joins a lot of high tier tournaments.
What is your main focus right now?
It's to win TI7 first thing, and everything, like every other tournament that comes our way. QO as PA, I guess, and then DJ, Casca, Febby, Omni-Night, I guess, and then Ohaiyo, King.
Tell us a bit more on your decision to leave Execration and coming back to Fnatic.
2 months ago, before I leave Execration, we were losing a lot, and I think the players, the new players, doesn't really seem to be comfortable with me because they're shy, maybe. And I ended up leaving Execration and joining Fnatic because Fnatic is like my second option, and I'm already close with the guys like Eric and others, Ohaiyo.
What is your main focus right now?
Our main focus is like to be comfortable with each other, win some qualifiers so we go to LANs. That's it.
You'll be playing with a new support partner, Febby. How do you think you'll be different from 343?
I don't know yet, but I think it will be more better because I think Febby is a good player.
Since this is a new team, how long will it take to find a playstyle that suits you?
For now, we just formed the team, so I think it will all comes down to the skills of the players. Maybe 1 or 2 months before we find our best playstyle. Meracle and QO as Naga because I always see them play Naga, and every time enemy team play against them, the enemy always ban Naga. Febby CM because he looks like a girl right now. And Ohaiyo Sun King because I remember his Sun King in TI6, he played really well.
you been doing before, and how did you join Fnatic as a coach?
When Fnatic just started, like 2016, I was coaching for them for past 6 months, and after that I decided to leave the team because I feel that I still want to play the game, I still want to play competitively. So how the journey was, I joined some teams, I tried to create a new team, which is it doesn't have pay me the result that well. In the end, I couldn't find any more players to play with in Malaysia, so I decided like RRQ was the closest to offer me a coach. So I was thinking again, should I go to the coach side or no? In the end, I decided to. After 2 months of RRQ coach, I came back here again as in a stand-in player for Fnatic because they're lacking of players and I was trying to help them. After that, when Mushi's left and everything, I was talking a lot with Eric and Ohaiyo about what their future plan is. So I told them that in the future plans I want to be in it, which is in coaching position again. So we discussed it a lot, and Ohaiyo said, Ohaiyo and Eric agreed that they all gonna try for me for a month to see how it goes. As in, because like I have to get other players' agreement on I'm be coaching too. So for now, yes, I'll be just coaching them, and we'll see the result how it goes.
Can you briefly explain your role as a coach and what is the first thing you will do with the team?
Like I talked with Ohaiyo and Eric before, the way how I'm gonna approach this time for this new lineup of Fnatic which is I want to do more outside things than Dota, which is the way how they can communicate, the environment of the games, their mentality, their physically. So it's like more outside of the games. It's more because I believe that these players that are playing now, they really have a lot of skills. They really have a lot of knowledge how to win the game, everything. So I will do besides the things that they are good at. Yeah.
What made you decide to leave MVP Phoenix and join Fnatic?
I wanted to play under like players that have a lot of experience, and I wanted to improve my Dota. Also, like the roster seemed pretty strong back then, so I wanted to join Fnatic. My old team wasn't doing so good, and I thought like I couldn't go to international lands or I couldn't win lands with my previous team, the MVP Phoenix. So I decided to leave.
Being in a full Korean team for so long, how different is it when you first joined Fnatic? Was it difficult for you to adapt?
It's not actually difficult because I was raised in Canada, so my way of thinking and my culture isn't really like Koreanish. So it was pretty simple for me. I actually enjoyed it, talking in English and sharing my thoughts in English.
How does it feel to be reunited with Khoo again?
It doesn't feel very good, honestly. Like he's gonna throw again in my team, so.
Can you tell us a bit more about Khoo?
After Mushi was gone, like the first player that popped into my head was Khoo, because like he knows how to win tournaments and he knows how to win in CM, and like he has this like great ideas, and like I felt like the team could really like play under those ideas and actually be a good team under those ideas. So that's why I thought of Khoo.
With 3 additional players, Khoo, DJ, and Meracle, what difference would they bring compared to the previous lineup?
This lineup has more potential because there are a lot more experience. Like it's the perfect balance of like 4 really experienced guys and 1 kind of newcomer, if you can call Meracle a newcomer. Yeah. So I think our team can be good.
What's your main focus right now?
Right now, I think it's to win some qualifiers. Like long term, I want to get into top 8 at least in TI.
You'll be playing with a new support partner, DJ. How do you think it will differ from your previous partner?
I'm a bit scared because we're both 4 position, so I think we need to like adjust. Like one of us has to be 5, and we haven't screamed like any, so we have to see how that goes.
Can you describe each of your teammates with Dota2 heroes?
Ohaiyo with Centaur because he works out and he's strong. Khoo with Alchemist because he's fat. Where is this? Meracle Meracle Witch Doctor because he's like scrawny and he walks like Witch Doctor. He like behaves like Witch Doctor. DJ. I think DJ Omni Knight because he's pretty handsome and like if I was a girl I would do stuff that's like I'm not allowed to say here. So yeah.
How did this new lineup come about?
Well, after I having a separate with Moshi and only left me and Febby, and we having the discuss with Eric too that we're gonna get some old school player, I mean some experienced player like Khoo and DJ, of course my ex-teammate, and about Meracle because we need some young talents player in our teams for high personal skills, so we chose him.
What are your thoughts on the current lineup and what will be your main focus?
Well, the current now, of course, I feeling good because all of my teammates right now, they're having a really high personal skill, and especially DJ, Khoo and Febby, three of them is kind of experienced player. For Meracle, even he doesn't have, for me, he doesn't have any international experience tournament before so much, but I feel he can handle it. And what is our main focus? Of course, we're gonna get a really good result in this year in TI7 too.
Your current lineup has the best players in C region and the fans will expect a lot from you guys. Will this be an added pressure to you?
No, I don't mind any pressure coming from outside because if you think so much, I mean if you think about it so much, we're giving you extra pressure. So I never think about it and I just enjoy the game myself.
This team is multinational. What will the team do to bond and improve the relationship?
Oh, it's a good question. I feel well, we figured out like a lot of stuff how to bond all the relationship for teammates is because how you stick together and enjoy a lot of activities together. Like you can make you understand each other much more and you get much more closer. That's why we're trying to do it right now because last time we never trying to do it like so clearly. Some of the player they doesn't like going out or something else, so we have to figure it out which kind of things is suitable for us and enjoy it.
Describe your team members with Dota2 heroes and why.
Well, Meracle is Naga Saren because last time I played with him a lot and he really played a good Naga Saren. For Khoo is PA because last year I saw him play a lot of good PA, so I remember it. And for DJ, I like his Esprit so much because he's one of the best Esprit in the world. And for Febby, it's CM because she's my princess right now.
Hi to all the fans. I hope you keep on supporting until we win TI7.
For TI7, we'll try to perform great and keep in touch with us.
Shout out to my girlfriend Lucy and to all our fans that are supporting us, and please do continue to support Fnatic and myself.
Shout out to Caparino Cappuccino and the rest of my Twitch chat and all the fans that support Fnatic Dota. We will try to make you guys proud.
Well, shout out to all the fans support us. We are gonna do our best to go to the TI7 and get a champion. Thank you guys.